I'm really about to have the Lions and the Texans be in my thumbnails more often, or for at least 7 weeks. They're going to be on here more often than both Dallas and Green Bay. Who would have thought that one? Hello everybody, and welcome to the Week 7 of the 2021-2022 NFL season and my prediction picks. I'm your host, Cody P, known as the Blind Canadian Cat. I say meow, I roll intros like that one we've been rolling for I don't know how long. I keep thinking I should update it, but I don't. I probably won't anytime soon. So maybe for now we're gonna just roll with it. Either way, it is what it is. And also welcome to the start of the NBA season. Of course, you already know who I'm repping. Coming out of the Pacific Northwest, it's your boy CPZ. Repping Portland, hoping somehow they pull a rabbit out of their ass and do successfully, but we all know that's not going to happen. But hey, anything is possible, and damn, is this lighting making me look bleach white. But it is what it is. Also, hello from your favorite AFC leading Ravens. With Buffalo losing to Tennessee, only one team in the AFC is 5-1, despite 17 players on IR. 17, including our All-Pro CB, our All-Pro left tackle, and a couple of the pieces on the way. Well, I guess we're bringing back the mid-2010s with Murray, Freeman, and Bell. We're making it work. We're making it work. What's going to happen to Tyson Williams? I don't know at this point. I don't think they have faith in him anymore. It is what it is. But another of that stuff. Let us do a thing we always do and recap over yonder how we did last week. I said this on Twitter joking around with Justin, like, I didn't mind I would like to go 12-2, but, you know, I'll take the Ravens right now being on top just for the shits and giggles of it. 11-3 straight up. There's nothing really you could really do with that. You can blame the Buffalo game on the Rule of 4, because I know Justin's watching that. But I'll just say this about Rule of 4. When I first saw the line, I believe Minnesota was the underdog to Carolina. And by the time I made my video, they became the favorite. So in my mind, the Rule of 4 had already been made up. Or already been made for me. Not that the picks I made matched up. Chargers didn't fall into the Ravens. Surprising me. One of the few times I don't take them. But it is what it is. 11-3 straight up. 8-6 against the spread. Totals are looking worse and worse as the weeks go by. Especially those Thursday and Monday night games. They're just not clicking for me. I've had too many close calls. A couple of Thursdays where it's like, oh, hey, points. And then I don't get points. Where's my field goal, Tampa? Ice that game. If Philly's going to go for 2, give me my field. Whatever. And then, of course, you know, fuck it. I'm not taking another 50-plus under. And then where's Buffalo's supposedly great defense? Hello? No? Okay. I guess not. And I'll say this. I like the idea to go for it. A lot of people will debate it. Field goal, maybe. You know, you tie. But, you know, you're Buffalo. You're 4-1. You're feeling good. You already have tiebreakers with who you need to have tiebreakers with. Tennessee's not going to be a 13-4 team. Tennessee will not be a 13-4 team. So Buffalo doesn't have to worry about them. Buffalo's worrying about KC, Baltimore, maybe the Chargers. So as far as Buffalo's concerned, get the win. If not, oh well, it's Tennessee. You're not going to lose sleep losing to Tennessee. It is what it is. I don't even know why I went off on that tangent. Oh no, but no, I maybe not a QB sneak, but hey, whatever. Shotgun QB draw, maybe. Or go high. Buffalo tried to go low. Go high. I didn't get to watch the game. I was at work, so I just saw the highlights. Go high. You're 6'6", 6'7", or whatever how tall Allen is. Go high. But anywho, that is the recap of the picks. And without further ado, as my sickly ass continues on to go, let us get into the 13 games we have this week. Starting with Thursday night, Cleveland and Denver. Cleveland's injuries are, both Chubb and Hunt down, and now you know what it's like to be us guys. Hi, Cleveland. But, with that, Denver's bad. Denver is bad. No. So, at this point, with the amount of injuries Cleveland's going on, can Denver make it an interesting game? Yes. Can it be a close game? Yes. Could Denver win? Maybe. It's not out of the realm of possibility for me. But Cleveland is a better team. Cleveland is a by far better team than Denver. So I'll give them the win. But I'll give Denver backdoor cover, or if they win, you know what? I'm going 1-1 either way. But trust me, this game will probably be somewhere along the lines of 2017, 21-19. I don't know. Some bullshit number, probably. Low scoring. Hell, I won't even be surprised if it was 17-16. Like it was a couple years ago with these teams. I don't know. I'm not buying Denver's going to win. I mean, could they? Yes. Will they? I'm not going to bet for it. Miami beating Atlanta because, like I said, I'm staying consistent. I am staying consistent. Fuck Atlanta. I ain't touching them. Miami is better than given credit for. Tua's back, and you take away that dumb pick, I think he had a decent game. I don't know. I'm just trusting what people say. Because again, I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. to watch that game. So, Jacksonville finally needed a win. It only made sense. Miami will probably be fine. I'm sorry. Fuck Atlanta. I say that and I mean it. I think Miami bounces back now that Tua is healthy. I will say that. And he looked good enough. And yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is more or less just me saying fuck Atlanta. Carolina to beat the Giants. I don't have the balls to make this prediction. Or the balls to bet it. But there's just this voice floating in the back of my head that says the Giants are going to win this game. It's floating back here. I don't have the balls to make that pick on here. I don't have the balls to recommend anyone betting it. But that voice is in the back of my head. But I'm going to stick with Carolina. I think they finally get back to playing crappy teams and they'll get back to winning. Because Dallas is for real. Who did they lose to week 5? Philly. I don't fucking know what Philly is at this point. Which we'll get into later. And then they played Minnesota, who I think is a little underrated. So, I don't know. At this point, I think Minnesota beating Carolina is going to be one of the deciding factors on that last playoff spot. Minnesota might get the 7th seed just because of them beating Carolina. I don't know. Heard it from me. Baltimore will take care of Cincinnati. I feel like a line at -6 for Cincinnati is disrespectful, given how far Cincy has come along. But at the same time, I do expect Baltimore to win by multiple possessions. I would not have made this line this way, because it does feel like a disservice to Cincinnati. It's a game. No, it's game. It is in Baltimore. I would have maybe done 4 or 5. I feel 6 is a bit disrespectful. That is me being respectful to Cincinnati and for what they've done. I mean, I'm still thinking the Ravens will win by much and cover that 6 easily, but that line seems disrespectful to Cincinnati. KC over Tennessee. I don't know how to feel about KC. I don't. I keep having this impression in my mind that they're still that powerhouse team. And they've lost to good teams. In Tennessee, are they a good team? I'm sure they'll still win the division. I don't know if I have faith in Indianapolis. So, I think Tennessee will probably still win their division. I mean, if Derrick Henry keeps doing what he's doing, then fucking maybe they don't need to rely on Tannehill to do anything. But I don't trust Tennessee's defense. So, if it turns into a shootout, I don't know. I don't know. I'm taking KC because I think now they're on a roll. They're figuring out, hey, let's not be totally stupid. Maybe. And, now that they got that confidence builder against the DC, which, I mean, to be fair, they should have won easily. They'll build it up. Tennessee will probably make it interesting. Derrick Henry will probably run for another 100 yards or so. Get 1,000 rushing yards before week 8, for crying out loud. Not really, but it feels like it, honestly. He's going to have another 2,000-yard season. Ugh. But I'll give Tennessee the benefit of the doubt at covering 5.5 because I think they'll make it interesting. Could Tennessee win? Sure, but I feel like Casey's going to have enough. He's going to be tired of these losses to great teams. They're going to get a decent win here. Maybe a game-winning field goal, perhaps. That's how I feel. Patriots take care of the Jets. Patriots are better than the 2-4 record. I will say that. Green Bay takes care of DC. I've lost all faith in DC. You guys aren't going to be competitive. Philly is the second best team in that division. I will tell you that right now. Philly is the second best team in that division. Dallas is by far first. Rams will blow out the Lions in a good old homecoming game for the Matthew Stafford, Jared-Goff trade. If the Rams are going to do what they did to the Giants, and the Lions are going to fall like that to Cincinnati, I gotta think the Rams will do the same thing to the Lions. And maybe Matthew Stafford will let out a little pent-up rage for wasting most of his career. This game intrigues me. Vegas and Philly. Because I was not expecting the Vegas team that I saw this weekend to show up. I was not expecting that. Maybe it's that's a credit to Denver being that bad, but I figured all that blah 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 in the back of their head would ruin everything and make just too much emotional blah blah. They're just not ready. But maybe Vegas is fine. I don't know. Philly? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at Vegas because I do think Vegas has a better shot, but at this point I would not be surprised if Philly won this game. Like, this game to me is the coin flip game. I think either team could win, legitimately. And it would not surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if either team got blown out by one another. It won't. It just depends on what's going to happen. Vegas needs just one more to show, hey, we will compete for a playoff spot. I'll take Tampa over Chicago. 12.5 seems a bit much for me, especially with Tampa liking teams to backdoor cover and having crappy defenses. And Chicago's defense again. Chicago has a defense. It held Rodgers to under 200 passing yards. If they had half an offense, maybe that game actually covers the 4.5 that I wanted them to cover. But they have a defense. And more than likely it'll be a backdoor cover. But I do not think Tampa will cover this 12. Or I don't think Chicago will allow themselves to be down that bad. That's me. That is me. I'm looking at it. Arizona blows out Houston in a game that reminded everyone of Bill O'Brien and the oh-so-awful DeAndre Hopkins trade. Indy beats San Fran in a game that shouldn't have been prime time because no one cares about either of these teams. But my lips are sealed on that too. And then I think the Saints will beat Seattle because I do think the Saints are a better team than Pittsburgh. And now with the rest, and Seattle playing with Geno Smith, I don't know if I can give them that. I think Geno Smith will keep it competitive. He's been a respectable player. But I'm going to give this one to New Orleans. Because if you can't tell, New Orleans had a good week, bad week, good week thing. And the bye week was their bad week, so now maybe it'll be good week again. Or they'll continue that good week, bad week trend, which is season games rather than the actual bye week. We shall see. I'm taking New Orleans, but I'm not giving them -5. I think Seattle keeps it close. Because New Orleans, like Pittsburgh, is also that middling team that we don't know how to feel about yet. They're in the middle. They're a middle team. And with that, those are your picks. Yep. Also, I want to do another thing now because, it's always fun to keep track. I'll take a recap of previous season spots, how we've done after this point. So I'm going to load up a thing for the last 3 years, this year and the last 2 seasons, because that's when I've been. Because 2019 is when I started doing overs and unders. So if we can take a look at a recap of my last 3 seasons after week 6. The numbers are not going to be the same because of bye weeks and they always schedule it weirdly or differently. Straight up, we are on a roll, my friends. We are on a roll. I need to go grab 2017 because 2017 is my best season straight up. But we are on a roll straight up. We are progressing high, and for only 27 incorrects after, what is that? 94 games. Not bad. Not bad. Against the spread, pretty much a similar thing. 2018 was my first year. But, as you can tell, we've gotten a little better. And we're kind of floating in the same spot. 2021, 2020 will be roughly the same. Maybe we'll finish positive again. We'll have to see. It's a bit of a slow start, but we're building up. We're going to make it work. And then totals, off to a hot start with that as well. But, again, we've had a couple of bad weeks, so maybe we're coming back down to earth a little. Either way, should be interesting. And yeah, it's always nice to look back at how we've done as compared to previous years. And we'll see how we are again, probably at the end of the year. I don't think I'll do... we'll find out. I make everything on the fly, so I figured this was fun to look at. Now, on to fantasy. Walt's probably sick ass still. 2-2 again. We've played 6 weeks, and I don't think I've gone 3-1 once. I've gotten a couple of 1-3s, but 2-2 seems to be my best. And the headlines are, I beat a 5-0 team in one league and lost to an 0-5 team in another league. Because reasons. Funny enough, both of the opponents also have Derrick Henry as well, so Derrick Henry giveth, and Derrick Henry taketh. But interesting enough, I also finally get my win in the Progs League. This time being the #1 highest scoring in that league. So, I can't be slighted by anyone higher when I'm the highest. Huzzah. With the matchups coming against Keith in the LOA, Justin in the Progs League, who's also 1-5. So, Justin, I need to start my comeback trail. We begin now. You go down. Discord going up against Michelle, known as the Bean. And in the sleeper, we're going against Chris, who is 0-6. So, let's keep the trend of not giving teams their first wins or first losses. Whee. All my opponents are on a losing record, so I guess now the chance to build up. Maybe we'll be 3-1 or 4-0. That's the hope. That cross fingers, yada yada. Anywho, it should be fun. And that is all from me today in my sickly voice. It is your boy, the CRP of the TBCC. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Canadian Cat CP. Make sure you follow Instagram, Blind Canadian Cat. Follow me on Twitch. I haven't streamed in a little while. Bogged down schedules, football games, sickly sickness. It is what it is. Pop into some of the Discords. They're not my Discords, so to speak, but I hang out in them. I have fun. You would have fun too. And that is all I can really say. Thank you all for tuning in. Welcome to the start of basketball season. Welcome to October, where all 4 sports play, and nothing better than all the sports at all the same time. And again, congratulations to Chicago Sky for winning the WNBA championship with Candace Parker. We love all sports. We love them all. Thank you all for tuning in. I shall catch you next week. Maybe I'll be healthy. Maybe I'll stop being sick. We shall see. Peace, love, and trust for the #1 team in the AFC. I don't care. I do not care. The Ravens are winning the goddamn Super Bowl, and that is that. We will. Walk back.